Hello guys, my name is Chris Priestman from hooksgamers.com. Today I have another video review for you on the new Xbox Live Arcade title, Rascals. The first question you're going to want answered is, what are Rascals? Well, they are these little race of people who have skulls as faces. They're cute and they're adorable, and apparently they like to do a lot of racing. The game of the same name is essentially a fast-paced, side-scrolling, on-foot racing game. Yeah, it is a bit of a mouthful, but if you think of Mario Kart but on foot, then you've essentially got what we're going for here. I would like to add though that this is more than just a simple racing game. Instead of going around tracks, you go around levels or stages, and each Rascal you play as has one to break blocks with. Now you may want to compare this with Tetris or Mr. Driller, with the main difference being that you're racing against other players. This may be AI or literally other players over Xbox Live or on the same console locally. Yes, you did hear that correctly. This is an excellent game for local multiplayer. This is one of those very rare Xbox Live Arcade titles that is aimed for a group of people to get together and have a bit of competition whilst having a laugh at the same time. So like I was saying, you and the other Rascals are pitted against each other to get from the start of the level to the checkered flag. On the way there are power-ups to collect, blocks to zap, water to swim through, speed boosts, and a whole bunch of other things that when combined together make each and every race a furious but hilarious competition. One thing I really like about the game's design is that at no point during any race can anyone really get a huge advantage over the others. The reason for this is because the person at the front of the pack has to zap more blocks than the rest of them. Also, having power-ups means that people who are lacking behind always have a way of impeding their progress. For example, if you get a Mega Zap, you can stun all the other players against you. On top of this, there are also boosties to collect. Now these can be found upon zapping a block, or there's also boosty jars and boosty zones that fill up the bar quicker. Now that bar is called the Frenzy Bar, and this corresponds to a speed boost when activated. So as you can see, this is more than just a simple racing game like I said. There are many other things going on that give other players advantages when they need them. The winner of the race is never decided until they have literally hit the checkered flag. I mean, just check this one out for instance. Now again, like Mario Kart, there are cups to compete in. These simply consist of 4 races put back to back, and the winner is decided when they have the most points from each race. Alongside this is also the quick race mode, and if you haven't got any friends with you at the time, you can always go online and compete against other players on Xbox Live. And this comes with a handy little ranking system, so you're always competing against someone of your own skill. Another thing worth mentioning, which is very important, is the Xbox Live Party mode. Now this brings your party into one private lobby, which you can just compete until your heart's content. Not stopping there, the game also has a single player Mega Quest mode. This comes with a cute little story that is accompanied by adorable little cutscenes. Basically, you play as the Rascals, who are attempting to thwart the plans of the pirates, who are trying to steal the shiny stone so they can escape the planet and get to the cheese planet. Okay, yeah, so admittedly it may have a little bit more cheese than we want, but it's still a cute little story to go along with the gameplay. Now, playing as a designated Rascal, we navigate the various stages with an overworld layout. But in the Mega Quest mode, this is more than just a racing game. There are 10 different types of stage, which will test your brain more than your racing skills. Some stages will have you defusing bombs, others navigating a level with a limited amount of zaps, and sometimes you even have to carve blocks into a designated shape. This huge variation in gameplay in the Mega Quest mode makes it worth playing in its own right. It really is good fun because you still have the racing parts as well as the slow-paced puzzle type levels. This will definitely give you a few more hours of gameplay by yourself. And although there's many hours of fun to be had in the multiplayer, I really wish they incorporated some of these slower paced puzzle levels into the multiplayer aspect of the game. Seems like the developers really missed an opportunity here to create a cooperative multiplayer with these puzzle type levels. All things considered though, what they have managed to cram into Rascals is an impressive amount for an arcade title, and it is going to offer you many hours of both single and multiplayer fun. Each level in the Mega Quest mode also allows you to compare your top score with your mates on your friends list. And of course there are also leaderboards for each level so you can compare with the whole world. So in a sense you can play these other types of levels against other people, but just not directly on the same console or in direct competition with each other. The pros of Rascals are that it's a really well tailored for multiplayer game, both locally and online. The genius of the game's design is that it's less about your skill and more about having fun. The racing part of the game plays out like a scrap between schoolboys rather than a well-formed race. I mean, this is really great family fun for everyone despite their skill, and that, I argue, is a really hard thing to pull off. For those more hardcore players, there's the ranking system to keep you going, and the Mega Quest mode is hugely varied in its gameplay and will challenge you in different ways. Plus it comes with a funny little story that is told through adorable cutscenes. Now the cons of the game are quite sparse. One I have is that to really enjoy the game to its full potential you're going to need some friends around or an internet connection. And the other thing is less of a criticism and more of a suggestion to the developers, and that is that if you have all these different game types in the single player, why not incorporate them into the multiplayer? After all, racing after a while is going to get a little bit repetitive. You only have 16 or so tracks to play on, so it's not a huge multiplayer aspect. It is great fun, but a bit more variation in gameplay or game modes would definitely increase the whole experience further. To round things up, Rascals is a brilliant game. It really excels in its multiplayer aspects, but saying this, its single player is equally catered for. Somehow, Rascals is suited for almost every kind of player. It's perfect for family get-togethers, it's good for hardcore gamers, and it's good for casual players as well. It has a really good level design, the game mechanics are really good, I haven't found any flaws in it at all. Everything is just really well oiled and it really is polished to perfection. If you consider this as an Xbox Live Arcade title as well, it is actually outstanding. I mean, it's that good that I keep forgetting myself that this is an arcade title. The best thing about it is that it is really going to bring people together when they play it. Playing on your own is all good fun, but having a load of mates around, this game is hilarious. It's one of the best multiplayer games you can play on Xbox Live. It really does remind me of the time when everyone used to play local multiplayer at their houses. And that for me is the game's main appeal. So if this appeals to you, you should definitely buy this game. And that just about wraps my review up. So if you want further details, please go to hookgamers.com and search for my written review, and other than that, thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you all next time. Please check out our website at hookedgamers.com.